Hello X-Wing fans, this is Jay Buzzsaw79. It's been a long time since I've put a video on. I apologize, as I usually do. But coming back in now, should have plenty of videos coming up for you with some builds. So look forward to that, and look forward to, I got some videos of a friend of mine doing some games with me, so we'll have those up as well. Today our first build back, me and my wife went to a tournament. And I have not yet listed the build of hers that she used in any previous videos, so we're going to go ahead and just go right into that list of hers. My little stands on me, look at that. Just pull her right out of the way. You're ready. So, put this guy right in here like so. And there is our first ship that we started out with here. So, as you can see here, I chose to go with, this is Captain Oicunn here. Flying Decimator. So we got the 3 attack, 0 agility, 12 hull, 4 shields, elite, torpedo, triple crew, bomb for 42, pilot skill 4, which, you know, that's pretty decent there. Run on the title card here. If you execute a maneuver that causes you to overlap another ship, perform a free action and then take a stress. So then I put on the engine upgrade, which gives you the boost for Oicunn here. Dropped in the Daredevil, which is an action. Execute a white hard left or a white hard right and then take a stress. So, you know, just gonna go with that there. And then of course, once per turn, when a friendly ship at range 1 and 2 removes a stress token, they remove an additional stress token also. So basically you run people over and they take a damage. You execute the title to trigger Daredevil. Then you take another stress for Daredevil and you hit them again. And you still have a turret you can fire with. My suggestion to my wife when she ran this was just simply that if you decide to shoot at any point, I find it better to take a target lock generally than taking a focus. Focuses are good, but you cannot use it defensively, which to me is one reason why. The other reason why is quite simply just that when you re-roll a die, or roll a dice for an attack to begin with, you have a 50% chance of hitting with the 3 hits, 1 crit. So if you have to re-roll, you know, the focus in there is only going to make it basically a 75% chance. But if you roll a blank to begin with, you know, if you roll a lot of them, so that's why I suggested generally the target lock in this particular build. Excuse me. I was getting over a cold here. So we had the captain, of course. We'll slide him back here. To go with him, we had then to add an ace. She wanted something. They gave her some options for firing. So I chose the another guy in here than Backdraft. Now I hadn't had much flight experience. Oop, wrong way. I apologize for that. With flying the SFs. So Backdraft here. Pilot skill 7, 2 attack, 2 defense, 3 hull, 3 shields, elite system missile, and the tech slot for 27. Focus target lock barrel roll. When attacking from the auxiliary arc, you may add a critical hit. So almost like a Vader, advanced hardened computer-esque type thing there. And the idea that you're adding a crit. So to go with that, of course, the title card, which says when attacking from the primary, you can shoot from the auxiliary. Unless you're attacking from the primary, you get 1 extra dice. So this becomes a 3 attack tie The Veteran Instincts, of course, being on there moves that pilot skill up to 9. So in that case, it really becomes a pretty good ace. Lightweight frames, because then you get 3 defense dice. There's a lot of ships right now that are rolling at least 3. A few are trying to get up to 4 plus. So this ship is great for the joust, and I think it complements the Decimator, and then you have 2 jousters, 1 on a turret. So I have a whole new respect for these things, ironically. The final card for the upgrade is a fire control system. So, you know, what's really fun about that is if you actually do activate the title card, you can, if you have it, fire out the front of the target lock, and then when they go by, of course, you can fire out the rear also, saving you an action, allowing you to then barrel roll or focus as need be. So finally, I only had a few points left. So for 15, I just threw here a generic Black Squad TIE Fighter with the 2 attack, 3 defense, 3 hull with no shields, 4 pilot skill with the elite slot, focus, barrel roll, and evade for the actions. I just threw 1 crack shot on here just to try to give a little more versatility. And then you kind of use him and the captain, of course, as blockers, and let Backdraft try to do some work as an ace. So there you go. This is my wife's build for the last tournament we just had here at Locals. How'd she do? Well, just briefly on this too. The first round, actually, I faced her, and yeah, I only took the Decimator. I played a Poe Dameron, let's see, Ezra and Jake. I have that build. I've showed it before. Jake just went down in flames. I couldn't roll anything other than frickin' blanks with him for his defense. So he got eaten up right away. And just so much hit points to try to bash through with the Decimator. And then she ended up turning off with the SF and then, you know, shooting me as I tried to joust to take out the Decimator. So it was no good for me. So she won against me. Her second game, she went against a guy running Tomax, Reimer, and Jonas with a bunch of ammunitions on. In the first round, he did like 14, 15 damage to the Decimator, like right off the bat. Apparently, though, it was so close at the end, she actually almost won it. So that was pretty interesting. I give her a hand there for that because that was some really good flying, really. And then the last round, she fought a guy running double Brobots with heavy lasers, VI, and Glitz, and beat him. She took 1 Brobot for 50 points, and then the half of the second one. So that's how the build did. I did catch most of the Brobot game. I was lucky to, for various reasons, but excuse me. In that game, it was pretty interesting because of the fact that initially we had a person in the group with us who told us you could never line up a bump with Oicunn there on Decimator for hitting 2 ships. And he was like, no, you're never going to see that with a perpendicular, if at all, ever, kind of thing. And the guy had both Brobots flew them side by side, and she actually did ram, overlap both, and then daredeviled out onto them again, which is just hilarious to me. That not only did it happen, but it happened to the Brobots. And you know, the amount of damage that the Brobots took, I mean, it was really funny, and it could have been pilot errors or whatever, but so yeah, good match. And the build I find interesting. I might do some tweaking here or there, and you know, see what she says. So anyway, apologize for rambling. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this, thumbs down if you did not. Go ahead and throw some comments in if you wish. And as always, if you find this interesting somewhat here, I very much appreciate a subscription to the channel as well, just to try to redrive my name up so that others might see this of value. So this is JBuzzsaw79 signing off, and thank you for watching.